Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help and heal one day at a time. We're going to talk about Valentine's Day. Is the Hoover coming? And if you are in the relationship, beware. If you're in the love bombing stage, you might get some really nice gifts. Be careful. A lot of times that's for them to show off or us to stroke their ego. If we don't match what they expected, they can often start to resent us. So beware that they're not doing it to love you. They're doing it for you to show it off to all your friends, or maybe they want sex, or there's always an ulterior motive. If we don't respond the right way, if we don't stroke their ego enough for the gift that they did give us, they'll be upset that we didn't meet their expectations. They'll often take you out to dinner. A lot of times it'll be the dinner that they decided which restaurant to go to. Take note if they even ask where you would like to go, especially if you're usually in the male female. Usually it's nice when the male asks the female. Sometimes they do just do it without even asking, but if it's a special day, just see if they ask where you want to go. Sometimes they do like to surprise us, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But if you are in the discard phase, if they don't have anybody to go out with, to give some flowers to, they might just hoover you. If you're the next one in that harem garage, if you're available, they might hook up with you. They might see you. Maybe you might get a box of chocolate or something. Depends on what their ulterior motive is. What payoff they want. Often that's why they say, at least take me out to dinner first. But they, if they do hoover you and you're not available, or you don't take that hoover, it's not like they're going to sit at home and long for you. And that's the sad part. That's the part that hurts. They'll just go on to the next supply. So if you were grade A, you'll get the hoover first. If they're attracted to something else, maybe a little bit more, maybe they do special favors, so they might go to that person first. A lot of times they cheat. Sometimes be careful of fights. And my ex actually cheated on his wife on Valentine's Day and ended up with an illegitimate son. So not me, but that was Valentine's Day, and she was pregnant at that time, the wife. So it can get a little tricky. You think that you're going to have a special day. Are they at work that day? Did they take that day off to do something on the side with their side chick? Just be aware. You might get that hoover. If you are still in that relationship with a narcissist, though, be very cautious that you come through for them on the way that they want. During the love bombing stage, it'll be good, but it'll eventually start to dwindle. Valentine's Day, they often might start to, ahead of time, tell you, like they're kind of foreshadowing or forecasting what's going to come ahead, where they're like, oh, I have to work, or I've been really busy, I'm super tired. So they can kind of get out of things where, I just worked all week, do we have to go out to a fancy dinner? Why don't we just order pizza? Because they know that they don't want to do that for us. So they're purposely laying the plans ahead of time, so they can have their excuses. So if you're not in the love bombing stage, be aware of that. And comment below, how was your Valentine's Day? Did you get that hoover? Did any fights start? A lot of times when they don't get their way or expect things, they can start fights. Did a fight start the night before so they could get out of getting a gift? Are they saying that money's tight, where they didn't plan ahead to get you anything because it didn't even cross their mind? We can all budget and see what they've purchased in I don't know, the last week to the last month. Are they cutting back on anything? Are they buying expensive food, or do they just have, I don't know, like spaghetti or something just to save some extra money, even just to get you flowers? And I'd like you guys to comment below how it changed over time. I know this was the sweetest day gift that I got, which is like Valentine's Day. But my ex, this is our first year living together with a new baby. And he's like, see those fishing poles right there? One of those are yours as long as we're together. Well, for one thing, we went ice fishing once, but that wasn't with those poles. Never took me fishing, and to even say, this is your gift as long as we're together, like that doesn't sit right. Um, how demeaning is that? Like, just say this is your gift, whether we're together or not. That's my gift, because he's already saying he's going to take it back. So just be aware of those little things like that. That it's supposed to be this special loving day, your time with your sweetheart. And do they destroy it? They often destroy holidays, um, birthdays, get-togethers, special occasions, if they feel it's something that you wanted, not necessarily what they wanted. So maybe if they do this extravagant thing, it's to show off to their buddies. Like, I'm better than you. I took her on a cruise, and you took her to dinner. Well, I did this. So sometimes it's to show off. Um, it's always for a reason, but the reason is never love. It's to get supply somehow. And it's really hard to comprehend, but somebody who has no empathy, they can care about things. They do care about things, but they don't have the connection. So we are objects. And, I don't like spending money on objects. It kind of sucks when you gotta, I don't know, repair a cracked basement. You're like, $20,000 to repair a cement floor? Like, that kind of irritates me. Would I spend $20,000 for my kid to go to college? That's my daughter. I love her. So they're going to start to resent things. They'll start to hold it against you. Let's say you don't have the electric bill because they took you on this dinner and something went wrong, car broke down too. And they'll put it in your face. Like, well, if I didn't have to take you out to dinner on Valentine's Day, we'd have the money for that. Instead of like, how are we going to get this money? And do you think maybe, we could borrow it from somebody? They're going to turn it around on you and make you feel like crap for the day that was supposed to make you feel like a prince or a princess. And that's where the devaluation, it just comes off the cuff with them. They instantly spew insults or demean you, or turn things around where everything's your fault. They won't take accountability for things. They won't see that they'll see that they hurt you, but they don't connect with it. Just like I just made a video on how my ex, we were supposed to get married. He started dating somebody, and then we got back together. So during this time, but he got a kick out of when I said, like, kind of like, don't ever do that again, or that hurt me, or I don't know what I said. But I still remember his look on his face where he was like, that really bothers you, doesn't it? And they do it. They see the pain, so they will see it. But just like my ex, where it's like, that must be pretty special if it hurt you. Same with us when we're crying. They just don't have the empathy. They don't get it. They don't want to be bothered with it. So they shut it out. Silent treatment. Tell me how your Valentine's Day went. I'm single. I don't have to worry about it. But you guys have a great day. And please like and subscribe. Enjoy the holiday. Save me some chocolate.